Amy has never dumped the septic system, the toilet, the black tank, the gray tank.
Normally we don't have a site with septic on it.
Without further ado, I'm going to show Amy how to do it.
And am I a little bit nervous? Yes, I am. Today we're just gonna send it.
Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Boots and Backroads. So, Amy has never dumped the septic system. So, today I'm going to teach her. First thing I would recommend to anybody, making sure that you have your van positioned in the right direction. If you've got a rear bath van like we do, the tanks are in the back, they're very narrow and they're long. So even if you're tipped slightly forward or slightly to the passenger side, you're not going to get a good dump. So I am always looking to try to get my front end up in the air a little bit, tip to the driver's side a little bit, and being up on my lift blocks in the front, we're at a pretty good angle to dump here, better than most dump stations that we go to. So without further ado, first things first, we got to hook up the Sani-Flush.
First things first, we're gonna put gloves on.
We are, yeah. All right. Now that we are all gloved up and keeping ourselves safe from human waste, we're gonna hook the Sani-Flush up.
Okay.
I don't know if a lot of people use it. It's located right here in the back of the van. This is plumbed through a series of pipes that go back, up above the wardrobe, back down, this way. Basically, it's like some jets. You turn it on and it's just jetting water into the black tank to help rinse that thing out. You absolutely should be using this if you don't have onboard water to flush your tank with. The first thing I would normally do at a dump station, screw on this pressure regulator. But I don't have to do that here because we're using our potable water hookup that's on the site as opposed to one that's at a dump station. And it already has one of these on it, so I don't want to put two. Then it's just going to make the water come out really slow. So I'm going to put that back in my bag. And my normal dump hose that goes on here, I don't need to use this. I'm going to use my regular hose because I'm about 20 feet away from the water connection. This one's not long enough. But again, it's a potable water source. This does not come in contact, like the venting system in this, I don't worry about any type of sewer getting on my other hose. So we're gonna hook that hose up and get the Sani-Flush going.
And am I a little bit nervous? Yes, I am. This is my first time. Typically, this is a BJ job. I do everything in the van. He does everything out of the van. So for all of you tentative, nervous folks out there, I'm with you.
All right, so we're gonna hook this up to the Sani-Flush. You need to do this at least 2 or 3 times to really flush that tank out.
This is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens, yes. So now you need to pull out your main hose.
Okay.
It's gonna be this one.
Okay.
Okay. And then we need our 90-degree elbow. That's your cover for your two drain, your gray and your black both drain out of this. That cover off, open up your ends. We're gonna snap this one on to this end. We're gonna pop our cover off our little septic thing here. Get ready for the fun on that. And just kinda.
Oh, that's what the brick's for.
That's what the brick, yep. And the reason I put that end in first is because I want this to tell me what position my hose is in. I don't want this all twisted up. So see how it's kind of in a neutral position?
Yep, and then it just locks onto those buttons.
And lock it back. Now our hose is pretty nice and straight. But now that I'm hooked up, I'm gonna go turn the Sani-Flush on.
Just a fun little side note, when you turn your Sani-Flush on, inside the van, you're gonna hear water jetting behind your wardrobe. That's where the Sani-Flush comes from. So you're gonna hear something that sounds like a water leak. It's not a water leak. It is actually doing its job. So if anybody's in the van, you might hear water sounds. It's okay, that's normal.
Now that the Sani-Flush is going, and we've got getting some water going in that black tank, we're gonna pull the black tank lever first.
So
You
just pull it straight out?
Reach under, grab it, and pull it straight back. Yep. There you go.
We'll censor that.
Now the magic's happening.
Oh my.
So I let it go until, see, it started to slow down, and now that's pretty much all the water and stuff that was in there, which you could see is not very much, right? And we've still got some goods coming out. So close it.
Close it?
Close
just
it up.
push it straight back in?
Yep, straight back in. There you go.
Okay.
Now we're just gonna let the Sani-Flush refill that black tank, and we're gonna empty the gray. So go ahead and pull back on the gray. That's gonna help flush any of those goods from the initial dump
Out.
through the hose here. Normally when I'm dumping, I don't have it up high like this.
Right. It's
kind
usually
of
at
a
ground
nice
level.
gravity
Yeah.
feed. But it's gonna take the gray a while to drain because we usually are darn near full. And again, because those tanks are so narrow and elongated, you know, they really can take a little while to drain out. So, and we're just gonna let that Sani-Flush go. And we're just adding gallons to that black tank, because really the biggest thing is just making sure that we flush that black tank out as best we can. We'll close the gray and then open that black back up, and let's do another flush of that.
That has a lot more goods.
Yes.
So that Sani-Flush is actually working to get all of the...
Yep. You can go ahead and close it back up. Open that gray back up. Yep. It's shocking to me how many people do not use the Sani-Flush. How are we looking?
We're just trickling.
Still trickling? Okay, cool. All right, let's do another. Close the gray, pull the black. Still getting some more goods out of there, but not as much.
Close it?
Yep. Pop that gray back open. We'll finish getting the gray done. Gray's good. This is the portion where I would go up to the window of the van and say, gray's good, and then Amy does her thing with the tanks on the inside. All right, let's pull that black one last time. This is time number 3. Let's see how clean we are. Even doing the multiple flushes with the Sani-Flush, you know, we still have the issue with our tank sensors don't read correctly.
Right.
And
they don't.
They don't.
We'll be done with this. They'll be bone dry. I haven't done any of my inside treatments, and they'll be reading it full.
2/3 gray.
2/3 gray, 2/3 black. So
never read correctly, no matter what we've done.
So the ice trick is buy a bag of ice, put it in your toilet, and then drive home. And the theory is the ice is hard enough that it's going to take all of the crud that may be caked onto the sidewalls of your black tank and get those melted and in a position where you could get rid of them.
Much better?
Much better.
All right. So now we're going to turn the Sani-Flush off. Nothing else coming out of the black tank?
Right.
Shut it up. There you go.
Okay.
Now we just got to make sure we get everything out of our hose. We don't, you know. Now you got to put your cap on the end.
Stickler for the details.
It doesn't really matter. I know.
All right.
Yes.
Now
you
you can read it.
Yes. Now lift that up and make sure you got all the goods out.
All the goods out.
Now we got to disconnect this piece.
Yeah.
Put your end cap on. takes a little finagling there because of the seam. There you go. Oh, and then that one's gonna go in there. Same deal, just.
Okay.
So now we just need to unhook the Sani-Flush and we're good to go.
And we're done.
Yeah, gloves off.
All right, well, that wasn't scary.
Right.
Thank you for the tutorial.
You can do it.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna go inside and do our tank treatments now.
Nice job, hon.
Half to a 3/4 scoop of Happy Camper. There's my scoop. I'm not sure how much you can see that. Throw it right in the sink. And then I turn the water on. And we're guesstimating about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons. So here's my Happy Camper. Pour that in there. And here is my BioPack. Stick that in there. So realistically, what I'll do is I'll probably almost fill this bowl 2 or 3 times. And then I'll fill it again. And this will be the final time.
So, what'd you think?
I think it's not that terrible. So for any of you that are hesitant to try it, I hope that you can find yourself at a campground that has the same kind of setup that allows you the time, the patience, and the grace to
So what is
go
your
through it.
biggest takeaway?
maybe hook up your Sani-Flush.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Seeing just how much came through on the 2nd and 3rd rounds really makes me a firm believer that really needs to be cleaned out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Sani-Flush.
Yep.
Key. Yeah, I'm glad these have it.
yep.
There's some rigs that don't, and you know, you are relegated to having to just put water in
Right.
from the inside in order to.
And I'm
flush
sure
that
that's
out.
where the ice trick comes in.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't that scary. I highly recommend gloves. Maybe it's just me. Wear gloves.
Me too.
Yep, absolutely. 2 thumbs up. I think all in all, great success. It's about time for us to check out of this campground. So we'll leave you with that.